Hello everybody. I am doing a book review today on A Child Called It by Dave Pelzer. Now, this is a real story. This stuff actually happened to this sweet, innocent child. I read this in... Okay, we don't need to know what year I read it. But I read this about 2 or 3 years after I got out of high school, before I had children. And it left a really big impact on my life. It was a hard story to read because of the traumatic stuff sweet little David went through. But it was very good. It's an easy read. I would highly recommend this book to anyone. Honestly, I think you should read a book like this before you even have children, just so you can get the perspective from a child's point of view of what your actions or how you behave to them or even punish them, what it can do to a child. Now, obviously this is an extreme situation, but still, I enjoyed it because I don't really like a lot of real books. I like a lot of fantasy and adventure, and this one was definitely something way out of my comfort range. Now, like I said, this book has a lot of pros from me. I don't really think that there's many cons. The only con, I guess I would think, is that there could be a lot of triggers for someone who has experienced abuse as a child. This is probably going to be really hard for you to read. But other than that, it's well written. Like I said, it's really short. There's a lot put into this little book. Like I said, it's only 160 pages. You can probably blow through this in a day if you sit down. It took me longer because there was a lot of stopping and reflecting. So this book probably took me maybe 2 weeks to read just because of the impact. It was a really good read though. If I sat down and read it today, I bet I could finish this within a day or two because I've already read it, and even though there would be an impact, it's not going to be so traumatizing to me because I'd never read anything like this before. So again, this is my book review for A Child Called It by Dave Pelzer. I'm sorry. Either way, good book to read. Highly recommend it. I don't know if I would recommend it to children. I mean, or young adults maybe. I guess so. Yeah, probably. Young adults could probably read it. It's an intense read. But wonderful book, not a wonderful story, but the ending is wonderful. And he also does have 3 more books after this one that goes through and explains what it was like for him to go through the foster care system. So what happens after this, and then middle school, high school, young adult. I haven't read those ones. I do plan on reading them. I just haven't gotten around to it. So yeah, Child Called It. Bye everyone.